You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out.
Suicide. Welcome back to Coolin' Out.
This is Kevin.
This is Sal.
And this is Jarrell. That was my little tribute right there. I was like literally low key singing there.
Like, I want to laugh, but
No, we ain't laughing, but I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at how terrible my singing was.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start there. But real talk though, seriously, let's start with yesterday.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
XXX.
XX. I think it's XXXTentacion.
Tentacion.
See, close enough. But no, R.I.P. for real, man. Let's just discuss our initial feelings when I don't know. Just tell me your initial feelings when you found out.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked. A friend had text. Then you guys text. I didn't check my phone, so I ended up checking your text beforehand, and then I was just going back and forth with you guys and then my other friend, and I was just shocked. I didn't know what to say. The initial was that he had no pulse, that he wasn't responsive.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to assume the worst because they were going to take him to the ER. But I saw the video too, which I wish I didn't see. I was just in shock. I was in pure shock. I couldn't believe it.
What about you?
I don't know. I don't believe it. It's something in me that's like, I don't know. It's just weird. And like everything that's going on in hip hop with them on Instagram beefing, and it's like them showing guns, threatening to go to each other's hood. Chief Keef got shot at like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, in New York.
Times Square.
It's like in Times Square. It's like this. I saw this coming, but I didn't think it would be him because he's been like on a good streak so far compared to the past.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Honestly, when I first heard it, I was like, damn, that's crazy, because TMZ first reported that he was already dead. Like, he was lifeless, didn't have a pulse. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm not saying like that, but I was like, oh, damn, he died. He got killed. That's crazy. Then I saw the video, and then I was like, this is crazy. Like, yo, why are people recording this?
I know.
Like, he literally just looked limp, like lifeless. He wasn't moving. He wasn't breathing. And it felt surreal, honestly.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow, like, boom, like life can go that quickly.
And for nothing. Like, if they took a bag, apparently, like, they didn't even take nothing from him like that.
Well, we don't know what was in that bag.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was probably cash. He said he was shopping for motorcycles or something. But it's also like, there's just so many details about this story that I feel like we'll never know.
Yeah.
Like, starting mainly with who did it. That's one. Two, how they know he was there.
Oh, that's
I think
true.
he was on live earlier that day. I don't know if that.
Well, supposedly the motorcycle shop took a picture of him and posted it up and said, X is in here shopping.
I didn't even think about that part.
But I also want to know, where did he get shot?
Oh, yeah, because he was in 2 different spots, they said, right?
I don't even... So, looking at the video, right? I'm looking at the car. There's no bullets or anything. Like, the car doesn't look at... It even has a scratch on it.
Yeah.
They said he got shot in his car. So I'm like... And my mom, like, maybe he got shot and then, like, maybe he got shot while he was walking to his car or something. And then got in the driver's seat thinking he's going to, drive off and then just,
But
die.
then it would be blood on the floor.
That's the thing. From, like, my observations, I didn't see anything, like, anything that said, wow, like, this was just a drive-by shooting. Anything in, like, in close proximity to him anyway. Like, that said it was a drive-by shooting. I don't know. Either way, it's extremely sad.
It really is.
I'm also disappointed, though, in people.
Oh,
I got on Twitter immediately yesterday. Some of this shit people were saying was just,
What were
like,
they saying?
just downright despicable. Like, granted, like, all the allegations against him about him, beating his girl and all that, which, quick aside, that shit is terrible. I happened to look it up today.
Yeah.
He beat the shit out of her, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. But people were just like...
I don't mean he deserved death.
Exactly. But people were just, like, going in on Twitter, like, well, he's a woman beater anyway, so I wouldn't feel... This is before he died. I wouldn't feel bad if he did die.
See,
like, a lot of people, like, I'm talking about
negative
hundreds of thousands of retweets, reposts, and people, like, arguing with each other about who deserves to die and who deserves to live. And, well, he lived if someone like wrote a long tweet like if you're a woman beater and you praise the devil and all this other stuff, when God comes knocking, I shouldn't really care. And like they had like the Kobe picture where he was just like you know, like whatever.
That's so idiot.
And it's just like, yo, it's so idiotic. And it's just
idiotic.
like so. It's just a lack of empathy people have. Like the next person dies, I don't care how much I hate you. That shit's still like extremely sad.
That and like you note his wrongs, but he's influenced countless,
Of course.
and helped countless of who knows the number, millions of people probably, young adults. He's probably shaped their lives for the better, given his music, like him talking about mental health and stuff. Obviously, what he did to that girl, allegedly, if true, is despicable and like some horrific. Some of the things I read.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
But you gotta judge the full scope of a person.
Yeah.
Like I even saw like a live he did where he's basically like, if I have to be a sacrifice, I hope that I influence millions of people. I hope for the better, and not to let you like your depression get the best of you.
That was the scary thing though. That was his last live video, I believe, on IG.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, and like it's basically him like predicting his own death in a sense, which is like scary as hell to think about. Like
He was very dark too. Like he was a dark person.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if he was white, they'll classify him as a goth.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
emo
But
rap.
yeah, but he's a very dark person. But it's also just like I don't know, it just came out of nowhere.
This was shocking.
It was like very like, oh wait, what? He got shot in Miami. Oh wait, what? He died? It was like, oh wow. And it's like, whoa, wow. Yeah, I don't know. It still just feels like so unreal. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's also, I didn't realize like how big he was, like, because I never like really listened to his music. I mean, I listened to like a bit of his last album, Question, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like, you know, he makes some dope music, but I didn't really like recognize his influence on people.
Yeah.
Like when you got Kanye and J. Cole and all these people, like, you know, talking about how you touched them and inspired them, I was like, damn, like.
Yeah, Kendrick was coming to his aid when they wanted to ban him from the Spotify playlist. Kendrick was speaking out on his behalf.
They saved it too.
Yeah.
He managed to get the playlist back on because of
Boozy
Kendrick.
looked distraught. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that
Boozy
was dope.
went on live looking distraught.
Who did?
Lil Boozy.
Oh.
He looked distraught. It's a lot of people.
He was. I don't know. Like I didn't like him when he did that whole Drake thing. And he was sort of like 6ix9ine with the whole trolling, and he was always on the internet. And
Not
it
a
was
good
just
way to
like,
come out the gate.
I remember like when
Leave
I used
Poppy
to,
alone.
like he was getting beat up on stage. Like I remember I sent
Yeah.
you guys a video of him getting jumped,
Mm-hmm.
and like there was no reason why I wanted
And no
to
one
listen.
did anything.
No one did nothing.
Just watched him get beat up on stage. I remember that.
And I was just I didn't even like him, but I remember listening to his album like I think last year, 17. It was a sad fucking album. It's like one of the saddest albums I've ever heard. But like,
Yeah, it's that one I really.
John Mayer is the only person who can make me feel like that. And
Yeah.
he like, it's good though. Like it's not good, bad, but it makes you go inside yourself, and that's why I appreciated him. Like both his albums are good. If you guys have a chance, I'm serious.
No, I've heard
listen.
both of them, and some of those songs like I don't know, Jocelyn Flores. I don't
That's
know.
his most popular.
That
one.
is.
It's a beat too. You'll like the beat.
I gotta listen to it.
It's like a little under 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. It
I was
just
still on the way
speaks.
home.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
What is everyone's beef with him? Because you're saying how he got jumped on stage last year. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was funny. I was like, yo, damn, no one's doing anything. And then like out of nowhere today, he just gets like random. Yesterday, it feels random to me because I don't really know much about him. But he got randomly murdered coming out of a motorcycle shop.
Yeah.
Like, what's everyone's beef with him? Not everyone per se, but like what?
I don't know.
The only thing I know is like that Florida circuit they have, like Slump God, Smoke Perp. I don't know if Lil Pump is involved in this, but there's like there's a number of Florida rappers like Kodak, and coming up like they were all friends, and then all of a sudden they stopped being friends. When he got jumped that time, that was like Rob Stone, who was like a totally different rapper, but like XXX is that. When you hear that word clout, it was him who started that term. Like he was basically one of the first rappers to not really get a deal because he could rap, but because of his popularity among social, like, everyone. He was popular because that picture of him surfaced with the half head, and he looked like a Dragon Ball Z character.
His mugshot?
Yeah, the first mugshot, everybody was going nuts, and he came out with that "Look at Me Now" song, and that's when it started to blow. You know, and he was being disrespectful, starting trouble places. He got into the domestic dispute issue, so it seemed like a Florida thing. Like he had, and then you know the internet, like he was boasting, he was clout chasing, that's what they call it. So nobody had stopped to like it, and then he was getting at Drake, he was getting at some other artists, and it was just like. He was stirring trouble. He was basically just wanting attention.
Did he get at any artist that we could, for example, like 6ix9ine is getting into it with Chief Keef, so something happened to him. I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I wouldn't be too surprised because like I remember like Chief Keef and Lil JoJo died.
Oh yeah.
How they were on Twitter like, damn,
Bro.
shame what happened to JoJo, laughing about someone's death.
So
Someone's
cool.
murder, correction.
Yeah.
They were laughing about it. So in that situation, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I can see, you know, if something happened to him, my mind would automatically go where that happened. Did X get into it with anyone that we could like be like, oh wow, you know, this might be potential?
I don't know. Again, like
We
Ryan
don't
was
know
saying,
much.
I don't know
Okay.
about how those Miami. That's not my generation. So I don't know how they moving down there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. It's
I
a
really
totally
don't know.
different environment. Like I didn't even know there was so many Florida artists out. Like it's a group of them that you just didn't even, you wouldn't know unless they said Florida. But
That's crazy.
I don't know. And even like it was what 5 months ago he got out of jail. Like they let him out. The judge allowed him to go on tour. Like he was doing a lot. He was giving money. He was doing he was opening up charities. He got his mom a grandma house. A house for his grandma. Like he was doing things. He was doing pot. He was going to see Kanye at the mountains. Like they have pictures with him. Like he was doing music and he kept.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Him and Kanye?
Yeah, he was
Oh,
in the
wow.
mountains. Like they showed pictures. It was like 3 months ago, before even an album was talked about. And he used to have that laptop with the blonde shit.
Yeah.
Like he was over there too. And a lot of like J. Cole loves him. He tweeted him last year, and then Kendrick tweeted that album again. So it's like his music was there, but he wasn't there yet, and that's why he was on his way.
Yeah. It's only 20.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't believe.
So
20.
sad. I hope, you know, more details come out.
I just hope it stops. This bullshit.
Well, all this killing.
It's not even killing. It's just like Rich the Kid got beat up over the weekend. They robbed him. They went a home invasion. They pistol whipped him. They hit his girl. He was in the hospital, and they killed another rapper, but I don't know who.
Yeah, I forgot his
Jimmy
name.
Wapo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Pittsburgh
know who that
rapper.
is.
I listened to some of his music yesterday. Not for me, but R.I.P. to him as well. He just
Yeah.
got signed to Taylor Gang.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I only know because Sledgerin tweeted it out yesterday. He's like, we just signed him. I can't stop crying.
See.
Yeah, he just got signed to Taylor Gang, I'm assuming recently. Yeah, Jimmy Wapo hitting a drive-by in Pittsburgh. That's crazy. 2 rappers within like 3 hours got killed in their cities.
In their own city.
In their own cities, both by drive-bys.
Meanwhile, 6ix9ine wilding in Chicago, throwing up gang signs.
Well,
in
he said
front
they're
of.
going to chill now.
Yeah. You saw that video he put
Yeah,
up?
it did.
I mean,
I don't know.
he like type of dude though that are like chill for the moment.
Yeah, he seen
And then
some
once he
shit.
realized like this shit blew over, he'll be back to his normal fuckery. He just can't help himself.
Is it done yet? Like Trey Way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope not.
Yeah, but nah, I mean I don't know. It's crazy. Like it still just feels like surreal. Granted, like we don't live that lifestyle at all. But it's just like, I don't know. Like I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, like last night, I was thinking, I was like, I don't know. I had this feeling like an eerie feeling like someone was coming up. Like, you know, like just for a hot second, I was like, I'm walking like from the train. I'm like,
Yeah.
like just looking over my shoulder. It
That's
was just,
Brooklyn.
Nah, but normally, but normally, son, like I promise you, son, like I don't feel no type of way when I walk, like in my neighborhood. I'm not here to fuck with you. Like I don't look like someone to fuck with either. So just like live your life and I live mine. I don't care about no one in my neighborhood like that. Plus, half the neighborhood is damn near
They're
white,
white.
now.
Yeah.
Everyone with dogs and riding bikes all over the place.
They scared of you.
They're not bothered. They're not worried about
Nigga
me.
think he goes from power.
Every now and then I see
They
red
ain't trying
star.
to drop that latte to fight.
Every now and then every now and then I see that red star. And then, you know, that's just when you gotta tuck the chain and keep it moving. Period. But nah, it was just like, it's crazy because some people just die every single day. Not die, get killed every single day. You have to make that distinction. And it was just like, wow. But to just see that, like him out of nowhere, it just felt, I don't know.
And it makes me think it wasn't his time.
Yeah.
And that also, I was thinking about, not to go deep, but it made me think about Robin Williams. And like, no one knew what he was going through. And he kind of he committed suicide. And it made me wonder, was that his time to die? Even though he committed it, was it his time? Like, was this X's time? Even though like he has so much to give?
I want to reply to that, but I want to ask something real quick because I actually want to go into suicide and depression because I want to talk about that. Real quick, though, Rolando mentioned yesterday he texted me and he was like, this is the biggest rap killing since Tupac or Biggie. Do you agree?
No. Wait. I wouldn't even equate it.
No, since.
Since?
Like,
What about the Chinks?
I don't want to say this, but
Yeah, I don't.
I
Given
mean-
the levels they were at,
I think
he
he's-
is a national.
yeah.
I know in the city.
Even worldwide.
Global.
Yeah,
So I would say yeah.
Yes.
Damn. Might have.
I know the potential like Chinks and Stack.
Yeah, because when he said it to me yesterday, he texted me and I was like, what the fuck you talking about? And then when I actually had to think back about people who have been murdered over the years since then, and I was like, damn, this might actually be the biggest, you know, not to compare anyone's death, but
Yeah.
this might be one of the biggest ones.
Like an impactful. Like,
yeah,
it affects
since
everybody.
what, 96 or 97? So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Fredo passed away. That was pretty, but he wasn't really that.
Yeah, he wasn't murdered either.
No, that was. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? All right, so suicide,
Good
right?
job, Rolando.
And depression, right? So you mentioned Robin Williams. Just 2 weeks ago, Kate Spade,
Anthony
Bourdain. So like these are like all these people who have all this money, success, and most of the time like most people equate like money and, you know, having the ability to, you know, travel and attain anything you want to just happiness. Yeah. But we see all these people who have all this money just committing suicide and taking their lives. Like, it's hard to really know what goes on in someone's mind.
And even X, he sounds really suicidal in a lot of his songs.
Yeah.
Like, I would thought he might commit suicide.
Why do you think that society is so depressed nowadays?
Because
I don't know.
Because we look at other people to validate our lives, so we're never really happy. That's why I don't like Instagram as much anymore, because it compares your life to everybody else's, and then it puts a false impression on your life at the same time. So it's like you don't know whether you should chase what you want or get what the other person is getting.
Yeah,
because I was thinking about that idea too. Like, and my coworker was just all over Instagram. Like, he sent something to somebody who sent it to a popular Instagrammer.
Yeah.
He was going nuts. Like, oh my God, he used my video. Like, I can't believe it. And that made him so happy. And I'm like, but what? Like, why are you so happy about that? Like, he didn't put you in it. He didn't really do anything for you except use your video. So why are you equating your happiness to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder. I think that's a good point. And I wonder if it's because we just know what everybody's doing now. Yeah. So, like, I hear everyone talk about mental health, and it's like, this can't be since the dawn of time, the first time that we've been. Because when you think about what people do, like, since the dawn of time, people have drank, people have gone to drugs, and it's not all for fun.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's to cope. So you would have to link that to mental health, too. So I think your point, and I also think it's because everyone's talking about it now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's not a fact. You just hear about it more too. But yeah, social media definitely doesn't. Because if you don't know how to react to it the right way, like I agree with you. Like, a lot of people look at these false impressions.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, not everybody, some people are genuine, but like you said, a lot. And it's just they want that thing that person in the photo has to make them happy when the person posting the photo isn't happy. And like,
Yeah.
it's so much.
Yeah. I think I agree with both of your points. I think because like it's so accepted now for people to speak about it.
Yeah.
Whereas I would say, especially from a man's point of view, where it's just like a couple of years ago, if you spoke about this, they'd be like, yo, stop being a bitch, you know,
If you
man
cried.
up. Yeah, so I'm sure a lot of men were probably going through this and probably didn't even know what it was per se, because I would say even the education on depression has increased over
so
the years,
true.
where because people weren't informing people, oh, you might be depressed, you know. I think it's that, so people are more accepting of it, speaking about it. I think social media on two aspects of it. One, gives everyone a voice, so you get to learn from other people who have symptoms of depression, whereas before you probably didn't know what you were going through, but now you can see someone else explain depression to you, and then you realize, wow, maybe I'm depressed. Like
Yeah.
this is what I'm feeling. The negative side on that is exactly what you were saying. I feel like you just constantly see so much, because let's think about this, right? Before social media, right, you knew there were rich people in the world, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't see what they were doing. You didn't see it. You didn't see. No, seriously. That was just
So
it
true.
was always just like, oh, imagination, you know? You didn't see the inside of their house. You didn't
Yeah.
see all the jewelry they had. You didn't see them on private jets. You didn't see none of this shit. Like, you literally just like, wow.
Such and such probably.
Yeah, you knew it exists.
It's like, let's check.
He probably eating well. You know, you probably saw it in movies, but
Eating
Well, let's see now.
yeah, but like now it's just in your face all the time. It's like, you should be making this much. You should be doing this. And I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I catch myself in like very weak moments where I'll see something. I'm like, damn, such and such is traveling again. I promise. Like even something so small like that though, for a hot minute can make you feel like you're not doing something.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, like should I be doing that too?
Yeah.
Like I should be making the moves too. And like, but no. So it's like, yeah, social media is like everything is constantly in everyone's face all the time. So it's like, it makes you feel inadequate. Like I should do more. I should have this. It's a weird feeling. Like you have to truly know yourself in this day and age,
Yeah.
and be confident in yourself,
Yeah.
in order to not like be on social media and like in your feelings all day. Because everyone's just posting what they want you to see. This is the best version of me. I'm posting all the good things.
Yeah.
And people who post too many bad things, then it's like too many negative things, then you start worrying about them. But
Yeah.
for the most part, everyone's posting what they want you to see on social media. So if you let that affect your mood and your feelings, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. I mean, it is a bad thing, but it's not. It's not an easy thing to not do. You know, it's easy to let that affect your mood. That's like your initial feeling is to be like, wow.
Yeah.
This person has something, or this person is doing something that I don't have, or I'm not doing.
Yeah, it's the prolonged.
Yeah.
If you find yourself in prolonged like funk, because like you said, we all have like moments of weakness where it's like, damn, I should be doing that, and then you like catch yourself like, no, my path is my path. Person's path is there, and then you get back to your center. But there's some people that just like dwell in it.
Yeah.
And I would say like if you can't handle it, you should really give it a break. You know. But I fully agree with you.
Yeah.
I think you need to figure out a way to put yourself out of that. Like you can, like it's like I forgot where I read it. They said that people need social media training because they're too involved
doubt
in
it.
it, and like they want it so much that they don't know how to like get out. And even I was thinking about it too yesterday. Everybody was thinking yesterday. Hip hop now seems more like the way it was supposed to be brought up. Like hip hop was a way to express yourself, a different form of music, especially in poverty. Now we're actually getting the feelings and the emotions that a majority of the people have that listen to hip hop. Like, I mean, we're gonna talk about it. The Nas album.
Yeah.
Like how Nas is like 38, like in his
he in the
40s. No,
40s.
40s.
Yeah.
He's old, and like the stuff he's telling me, like that, it resonates more. And even like J. Cole, like he put it like, I'm not an addict to marijuana, but like the idea he has and the stuff he was talking about opened my mind up. And I don't remember like a hip hop artist in the thousands or like the 90s that was making music like that. Like Jay-Z was making drug music, but now it's like conscious. Like 444 was an album about a man who made mistakes and him trying like real issues. Not I'm in the street trying to get money. Like this is mental,
like,
and it helps. Like and I'm
economic
really,
wealth.
even
how to use your dollar.
Yeah, it's not about that. It's more about
That's a
your
good point,
insides and like what's going on. Like that's why I like X, because it was separate. Even Kanye, he took himself out of music and went to Wisconsin in the mountains and like took his peace there.
Yeah.
X took himself out, was chilling, made his music, made his peace. Kendrick, I think, was doing it too when he did Butterfly, To Pimp a Butterfly. Like they all like hip hop now. It just seems like it's more on a spiritual path, not to say it, more of a mental thing.
The older it gets, you just see these different generations. Like, I don't know if it's social media. I don't even know what the generation. It's not to be funny. I don't know the generation above, like the Jays and the Nas's, like the Rakims, the Big Daddy Kanes. Like, you might hear about them if you listen to like a Drink Champs and you hear like an old story, but they're not really prominent on social media. I don't know what they're doing. To that extent, you look at like the Jay and the Nas, that's like the oldest generation that I can actually identify and see what they're doing. They're actually teaching us stuff. You see as they get older how they're moving. And then you still have this middle generation, like the Drakes, the J. Coles, the Kendricks and stuff. And then you have the lower generation, which is sadly like the X's, the Little Pumps, the Little Peeps.
Yeah.
So you see all these different tiers and perps, and like it's obviously unfortunate what's happening, but it's good you can see the differences as you go through the generations, and you can get motivation, you can feel sad. But basically, just as it grows older, it's just compelling.
It's better too.
It's better for because you can pick what you choose to.
Yeah. You know, I'm thinking, right? So as we're speaking, like more thoughts are coming into my head, and I'm like, so we're talking about like how depression is more accepted now. I feel like, let me say this, then you can guys tell me your thoughts. I feel like, granted, it's more accepted, people still don't know how to cope with it.
Yeah.
Right? And I think the access, because now we have more access to drugs than ever before. Like every day there's a new drug coming out and these kids are trying it. I think that like it makes them feel good for that moment. But it still takes them into a deeper state of depression because you're constantly coping with something, and like you constantly are using this drug. Basically, that's why like most of these like younger rappers, they look crazy as shit because like they're all
Teddy
like they just look scary. Like I wouldn't want them walking behind me.
Those eyes. It's like, what is going on?
Yeah, and it's like you're using all these drugs to cope with this depression. It's I don't know. It's like it feels like a cycle right now where it's like, yeah, I am depressed. I'm gonna use these drugs, and then I'm gonna tell you about my depression. Then I'm gonna use these drugs again to make me feel better. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, some are just gonna have to learn the hard way. Sadly,
yeah.
Because when you're at that age, it's like, fuck you, don't tell me anything. I know what's best. But you also got people like Lil Uzi Vert. He said he was gonna chill on it. I think after what happened to Lil Peep. Or maybe not.
He posted a video of him having the shakes, though. That shit was crazy.
He said he was going to chill. I forgot how long ago. And so, like, obviously, he recognizes. Even that Lil Pump and J. Cole, they talked about it. Lil Pump, I assume, I'm taking him at his word. He's like, yo, that shit is whack. And, like, I cut back on. He said he cut it out of his life. Because he and J. Cole were talking about, I think, lean. And he's like, what, 20? 21? So, at least some people are learning.
Yeah. It's hard to say. This is the thing. Like I was speaking to, not my father, one of my uncles about this, and it's hard. Like he was talking about the crack era and how like how everyone was saying how stupid people looked, when they were on crack. I feel like this is like the new crackheads, just like functioning. Like it's hard for like the older generation to sit there and judge these young kids for doing this when they were trying the same things and doing the same things. Like they were like full blown, like when crack was popping, like niggas that would just rob you, like crackheads that would just be all over the place, running all over, scurrying the city. And I feel like, granted, these dudes are on like lean, and I guess it's not as I mean, it's obviously addictive, but it's not as, I don't want to say, for lack of a better word, like crucial in its effects as crack was. Because crack will have you, sucking dick or some wild shit like that. Whereas, like,
they give you lean like medicine.
yeah, lean is
medicine.
like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna slump. I'm gonna go to sleep, and then slowly my body's deteriorate, and then I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Crack got you selling equipment.
yeah, word. Like, nigga, we only got 3 mics now. Whole mix of
Where's the other mic stand?
Slowly the podcast just deteriorate.
I had to sell the rights to the podcast.
I sold it all. I want
So guys will be back.
like, yo, I want
I sold the trademark.
like, look, I wasn't sucking no dick. That mic had to go. I had to sell something.
Like,
Yeah,
you
I
see
gave up
a-
the trademark.
You see a different person. Jarrell sold his name.
Come in, shirts be all baggy and shit.
Nah, it's true. I would say, like, personally, I remember when I was going through a rough time and I was smoking a lot of weed. Like, I would wake up and smoke and then just go right back to sleep. Like, it wasn't, and then I would wake up in paranoid mode and smoke again and go back to sleep. Like, it was a cycle. And my mom was telling me, like, nah, don't, like, stop smoking. Like, it's not good for you. And I was just like, no, like, I want to.
Yeah.
Because I'm going through whatever it is that I'm going through. And it was bad. Like, I couldn't even not do anything to smoke. And it was like, you had to take yourself out and see yourself, like, changing. Like, if it wasn't for me noticing the change, I would have been stuck in a cycle. And I think that happens when you're young and you don't know how to deal with things.
Yep.
And you try to look for things.
because you keep everything in.
Yeah.
You
Keep
suppress.
everything in.
Yeah,
And
I've been there too.
So I appreciate Drake and J. Cole, because it's like all those things that they felt, they put it out there. And Kendrick, and they're not afraid to say how they feel.
Yeah.
And Nas, I love that album too. And it's like, I felt what Nas felt, like as if I was Nas. Nas didn't say it in a way for all of us. I feel like he said it in a way for him to tell, like he's telling us.
Yeah.
That's why I really liked the Nas album.
Me too. I was surprised by how much I liked Nas' album.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think, one, the production definitely helped. Definitely helped.
Kanye, man.
The production definitely helped.
good.
But I'm not going to lie. I was really impressed by Nas's delivery and his flow on the tracks. I was like, oh, okay. Like, it was granted, it was still Nas, but it had a modern feel to it.
Yeah.
Like, he definitely switched his flow up a little, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, there was like Bonjour, he would never make nothing like
Yeah.
I've never heard something like that before.
that. He would never make something like
I
that.
need that on a nice
Yeah.
lounge.
Bonjour. But nah, the album is. I think the album is dope.
I agree. It's a shame it's being like overshadowed. It really is
It
good.
was getting overshadowed because Jay and Beyonce.
Can we talk about that?
Go ahead.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
What, you think they did it on purpose?
The Carters. I don't know.
I don't know. Cause they obviously been plotting for a while. They're on tour. It couldn't have. I don't think so. I don't want to believe.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Me either.
But I don't know if they did it or not. But I just wouldn't put it
Yeah.
past them. They're opportunists, and they're both strategic. I mean, like, they're very strategic in their moves and what they're doing.
Why is Saturday afternoon?
Because something that Kanye produced dropped, and it's Nas.
But why not on that Friday when all albums come out?
Because your album was a surprise album. People were waiting for Nas's album. So your album has one day and then Nas' album. And did you listen to the album?
What?
The Carters?
Yeah, I did.
That's why they did it that way. If I just this my personal opinion. It was all right. If I would have heard that album and then heard Nas's, I would have never listened to the album again. I heard the album, I'm probably gonna never listen to the album again.
Well, that's how I experienced, and I was listening to Nas like, yo, this is better.
Is-
I'm like, this is better than
Yeah.
Everything Is Love.
Everything is love.
There's some songs,
Yeah. It's cool.
but I don't like them. I prefer them apart.
Yeah.
I really do. Like, I don't even. It's probably a handful of their collabos I actually like together.
That was the last one
I like
liked.
Drunk in Love,
That's the one I was
Dangerously in Love. I
like
guess
On the-
444
I
technically.
like On the Run.
Oh, that's not for me.
That ain't for you?
That's not for me.
What's the Bonnie and Clyde?
Oh, yeah, 03,
03,
beloved.
Bonnie and
That's
Clyde.
03.
That one too.
So won't you tell me? You don't like On the Run, bro?
I'd have to give. I don't.
You gotta give it a
It's not
spin on the way home.
I don't know.
It's very
fucked up.
soulful.
Did you see the albums released under a certain thing though? It's
The
S.
Carters?
Carter Enterprises.
Oh,
That's his.
That I never heard of that before.
Yeah, 444 was released underneath that as well.
I want to know what the fuck he's doing because then they released. He's a president of Puma,
No, creative director.
creative director of
Yeah.
Puma. Jay-Z is
Basketball.
not creative. Like I've never seen a creative.
I ain't gonna say that, but
Yeah,
look.
I don't know. I
exactly.
never seen Jay-Z do create. Like, yeah, you wore the New York hat. Like,
Like,
I
know
You
what
buy
he doing,
yourself.
but- Yeah, you buy. Yeah.
I'll take that because he dropped
I'm
some
trying to get a
sneakers.
sponsorship.
I mean, you don't get
I'll
that
fuck it
success.
around.
I don't know what he does behind the scenes, but I know he's like,
Yeah,
it's
I
like him, Diddy, and Dre as far as people that came from hip hop.
I didn't even know he surpassed Diddy this
on-
past year.
See,
Yeah.
on that race to $1 billion. So
Yeah.
you
It's
gotta be-
smart.
Boy
I
went
give
from
him-
810 to 900.
That's what I was saying yesterday. What's the alert you sent? Oh, you sent us the alert about him being the creative director. Why you listen to his album on his streaming service? It's like, yo,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
it's like,
yo,
come on, bro.
No, he's such an inspiration. You took that
Yeah.
as come on. That's so inspiring. Like,
Yeah, it's like I was triple
he used to sell
threatening it.
drugs in Marcy Projects.
Well, yeah. Besides that, it's like
900
I look up
million.
to Jay. I like Jay.
Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Like what he's done as far as hip hop, like it's been crazy, and he's still around.
But
like,
what are your
He
gripes?
keeps there's no but, and he keeps reinventing himself.
he got caught cheating and made the album about it.
That's
That's smart.
but he's
I'm
also
agreeing.
reinventing himself in the sense that
'Cause he's never
he about to be
done
a 50,
that.
he about to be a 50-year-old man. Even like the way his raps change.
He's
from talking
leading the
about
way.
drugs. He talks about like Picasso and art and things he's actually doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
He's the
know.
best representative we've had.
Switching over to
He's
sports.
almost a 50-year-old man in hip hop.
Still
Yeah.
doing it.
That's like at the top still. It's like,
Yeah, it's inspiring, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I still wouldn't pay for Tidal. But I got my. I'm just being honest with you. But I got my 6 free months. You get yours?
I know. No, it's on Apple Music.
Oh,
Right when you said that, I thought about it, and when it came on Apple Music, I said, "Fuck it."
don't
I'm not
worry.
listening to
I got a reminder in my phone for when to cancel.
ape shit ain't for me.
Yo,
I looked at I got an alert. I think it might have been billboards. It was like a news alert.
Yeah.
Like drop what you're doing. I was like,
Listen to Abe shit.
and I wasn't moved. I was like, let me give this a chance because that last one they did with Khaled, top off the make. God
yo,
almighty.
whack. That shit was so whack. And they keep the radio keeps trying to spin that.
So I was like,
To the
Yeah.
top, oh my Maybach. It felt like some shit that was like made in like 2010 or 2011.
yeah, yeah, it's just not for me.
Yeah.
I like Friends. It's like I like elements of the songs, but they don't all come together.
Yeah, like Jay got a couple of verses on some songs.
I like his
I like-
verses,
I like-
but I don't want.
I like B's verses on some other songs.
or her singing on this, but
Yeah.
then Jay shouldn't be rapping on this.
Nothing there just really like hit me.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, oh, this is the banger. It was just like, all right, cool.
It'll be good.
It did feel like that too. The way it was released was like, oh, that's cool.
Here, take
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Like, I didn't get like a whole big.
But I do respect what they're doing as this
Of
like power
course.
couple shit. Cause
You shooting videos in the loo?
yeah,
Come on.
they're on some other power couple type level.
Black love.
You can't even touch them right now.
Yeah, we don't have examples like that.
And
A
Beehive
lot
is
of-
just insane.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing negative about her.
Yeah, we're going to have to scrap the last like 10, 15.
They come after you. Shut the whole shit down.
That's why I can't even gauge how many you like actually love it. And then I said this in that Scorpion gonna be better than
Oh, that's a fact.
Scorpion gonna be better than
That's a fact.
Can I say something? I don't know if it's real. But
You can
they
say
say
whatever you want.
Pusha T's. This is on Scorpion.
That's what I heard.
I saw that accent and spoke to him.
I won't look forward to it. I'll just
I'm gonna hear it.
I'm gonna listen.
I'm not going because what 11 p.m.
Next Friday.
Late next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Oh, drops 11 p.m. next Thursday?
That's
Yeah.
usually when they come out. Yeah.
12
Don't worry.
a.m. He usually releases it early too. Like
I'll stay up.
Hey.
you know it.
Quick listen on the couch. Listen to it again. Going to work the next day.
Oh no, I'll be about 10 listens in by the time 2 o'clock comes.
By lunchtime.
Yeah.
Just sending mad Scorpion emojis.
Yeah,
What y'all gonna do
I
if it's
apologize
trash?
in advance, huh?
What y'all gonna do if it?
Nah.
What you gonna do, Kev?
Nah.
You're not gonna hear from me.
We still meet up next
If
Friday.
we can meet up. We can meet up, but if I'm blowing up your phone with lyrics, y'all know something's wrong.
Nah, I don't think
That's
so.
impossible.
It ain't gonna be true.
I heard "Nice for What" like 3 times on Father's Day. Jesus Christ, that song is fire. God Almighty,
Wait, how do you guys feel about I'm Upset?
that boy's slick. That Degrassi video brought me all the
Yo,
way
that
back
video,
in, man.
yeah, I was
I'm all the way
happy.
back in.
I was like, he had that in the chamber.
It's
That
still the
video
worst
ain't
of the
do nothing
singles
for
and
me.
probably be the worst song on the album, but hey.
That video did nothing for me.
You a liar.
I'm not
You
lying.
didn't watch
I didn't watch
Degrassi.
Degrassi.
Ah.
But I mean, the video to me is like, all right, cool. Like this is like a Degrassi reunion, but the song still is not good.
You don't like the song?
You gotta use nostalgia. That's how he got me.
I'm upset.
50,000 on my neck is disrespect.
Yeah.
The song doesn't go anywhere.
Maybe want to buy a vest and a tech.
That's it. That's literally the
Yeah.
same flow the entire song. It
It
goes
threatens
nowhere.
to go somewhere, and it's like,
Yeah,
no,
then he's
we'll
like,
just
nah,
stay
pull
here.
it back.
Nah, I like it for what it is. Like, you know, just that track that.
That one's getting skipped on the album. Unless it's like a bonus track. Ain't no way all this new shit gonna be in front of me, and I'm gonna sit through this just to sit through.
I'm like, I already
Come on,
heard
that-
it.
Hell no.
I did on a lot of albums anyway, though. Like if I already heard this song,
That
I just
one
like,
ain't gonna make it.
You're right, yeah.
like
Unless
I
he
won't-
put it in the Hotline Bling area all the way at the back.
Bottom.
Ain't no way. We looking at all these song titles like, what the hell is this about? I'm upset.
50,000 on my head is disrespect. But nah, I look forward to listening to Scorpion.
Yeah. Oh, and before we go, did you hear J Rock's album?
I did.
That shit is
You just do it?
tough.
Of course.
That shit is.
I ain't gonna lie. I went in
I'm happy.
a mean skeptic.
I knew he could spit. From the
That
time
shit
he
was dope.
held his own and arguably got the better of Kendrick on Money Trees, from then I was all in on him. So I always knew he could spit. It was like putting together a good body of work. Woo!
Yeah, that's a dope album.
Golly.
Did you guys heard 900
Yeah.
51? Did you remember Easy Bake?
That's one with Vice City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard it?
Who made that?
J-Rock.
This is my first experience with him. I had
Oh,
no
for
idea.
real?
No,
No,
I,
he
did,
got the
I
best
had
one.
no idea who he was
Yeah.
until today.
This got the
You
best
said J
one.
Rock. I googled him. I said, "Oh, TDE. Okay, well, I listened to his music."
This is the best project.
I would say listen to Vice City, Bake Sale. What's that other one with Kendrick on there?
You talking about
And
this album?
SZA. No, 9059.
Easy Bake. Easy Bake. What do you guys like? What songs you guys like on this album?
Bloodiest. Wow freestyle with him and Kendrick is fucking insane.
That's dope.
For what it's worth. Troopers. But the majority of it. The only one I don't like, and it's a common refrain unless you're Drake, the Tap Out with Jeremiah. These
What?
female songs just
That
sound
song
forced
is
to
fire,
me.
though.
I'm sorry. It's
You
not for me.
tripping.
It's not
I
for
like
me.
that song.
It's not for me. It's not for me. Can't knock them all. Can't get them all. That's just me. I'm in the minority. I live with that.
I like that. I like Broke.
Yeah.
Broke is dope. The Bloodiest is dope. Wow, I really like.
God almighty, that song is so good.
When I love that song. I've been
Yeah.
bumping that song. Win.
I want new Kendrick, man.
Oh,
my
I
God.
like Knock It Off.
Yeah.
I like OSOL.
The
Oh,
J.
yeah,
Cole?
yeah.
That song
Yeah.
is fire too.
Yeah, miss me on that King. King's Dead is cool.
We heard that already.
Yeah,
that
so I'm
don't
like,
even-
oh, that's cool.
that's probably for the streams.
Yeah.
And I can't remember
Yeah, I
if
skipped that.
I like ES Tales too. It is what it is.
That one is dope with the little Mario coin thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like yes, yeah,
That one was dope. I was surprised.
yeah. Damn, he got talk about Nas getting overshadowed. He dropped, Nas dropped, and the Carter's just.
Jacquees drop.
I heard that album was actually pretty good.
It's okay.
I already got a lot of like
Sex songs.
old school R&B people on it.
He got
any features?
Donnell yeah, I mean he got
From
Trey
rappers?
Songz, Ty Dolla $ign, Birdman.
What?
Exactly. The only
Did
thing,
he? Go ahead.
huh?
Did you hear the Superfly soundtrack?
I like it.
Are there any songs with Future and Thug?
It's whack. I don't like it.
Oh,
I don't
hurt
like
me.
it. It's nothing like Slime season.
Oh, that's what he has. Sorry. He has Jagged Edge,
Mhm. Oh yeah, the dude from
Trey
Jagged Edge.
Songs,
Dino
Young
Jones.
Thug, Birdman, Chris Brown, Latasha Scott, Dej Loaf.
It's okay.
Oh, he's on Cash Money. That's why Birdman's on it.
Anybody dropping this week? Oh, this week is Tiana Taylor, right?
Yeah,
Aside, she's the only one.
that's
of
it.
note
When she drop,
this Friday.
I might listen.
Apparently, they
Listen,
saying
7
it's
tracks I
good.
could do.
They can say anything is good until it drops.
I'm just saying what they saying.
My
They saying
sources.
it's good.
My sources
Sources around the
confirmed.
league are saying.
Some heat.
Yeah, I give it a listen. Ain't nothing else gonna be
7 tracks. I listen to it.
Because
But
whoever
we
drop
don't
on
know
the
anymore. It's summertime. People be dropping shit left and right
true.
out of nowhere.
But who could surprise drop?
Yeah,
of
that's
note
what
in
I'm
the
trying.
next-
Wale.
that I would
I'm
care.
just making a joke. I promise I'm about to say Wale.
Wait, did you hear the EP he dropped?
I
With
did not.
Negotiations.
I heard that was fire.
That
I'm
is
not kidding.
fire.
I heard it was
I'm
The
fire.
one, the one with 4
4
tracks.
songs,
You sent
yeah.
us that.
Yeah.
I listened to
Fire.
the first track and then
It's
I got
on
caught up
Spotify?
washing dishes or some shit.
I
It's
give it
on
a listen.
Spotify.
4 tracks.
Yeah.
That's all it
I
is.
like
man.
these concise. See, I could do that.
The last track was fire. It's the best track.
People's listen like attention spans are way too short now for anything. Like J Rock's album was like 13 tracks,
Cause they
and I barely made it. And the only reason I made it because I skipped the 2 songs I already knew. Like I skipped Win and
Redemption.
yeah, Redemption. I heard
Yeah.
it's a race. I was like, let me skip. I was like, I heard it's already skip.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Coming up, I was like, but it kept my interest.
Yeah,
I saw the tracks and I was like, nah, I gotta do this. It's only right.
it was good though.
Yeah.
What else was there? Nothing else dropped, right?
Nada.
What a month.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, last week was insane.
I can't wait for next week. That's
God Almighty, I can't wait.
Yo,
Kevin's gonna be chilling.
Kev gonna be slumped
Oh
all
my
next week.
goodness.
You're just gonna be answering with Drake lyrics.
It's gonna be Drake.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be Drake and too much sun. Kev gonna be out here. Kev gonna be out somewhere drunk as fuck.
with Ray-Bans on.
Oh my goodness.
Drake and too much sun. Kev ain't gonna know how to act.
Oh.
Last we see
I'm
Kevin
gonna
was
sleep over at
downloading.
Freehold.
In heaven.
Uh,
Oh, maybe we might have to make a freehold move next weekend. If I haven't heard. I need to hear "Praise the Lord"
oh
by
my
ASAP.
Oh, I love that.
I have to
song.
hear that song in a club environment.
Those flutes.
That song
man.
is so good.
I have to hear that like with like boom, like someone's blowing my ears out. Pause. I need to hear that.
I can't.
I need to hear this
I
new
can't.
Scorpion, and I'll be like, yeah, let's do that. All right, people. Well, this is another episode of Cooling Out. Now I'm like, oh, I'm like, it's Tuesday. Damn.
Yeah, I know. But
This sun-
we
this
about
sun-
to hit midweek.
This sun'll do it to you.
It's getting warm too.
Yeah, today I was walking around Midtown.
I almost fainted. First of all,
Yeah, way too
But-
hot, but almost didn't go back to work.
God, I wanted to walk. I told you, walk home. Just keep going.
So, is that a rooftop? Wonder what's up there. Oh man. But this is another episode of Cooling Out, guys. Please rate, share, subscribe, tell everyone about it. Tell the world about it. Check the YouTube page, YouTube/CoolingOutPod. Got the full length videos up there. You guys make sure you check that out. So yeah, just keep showing love, support. We appreciate all the love, and we'll keep doing this thing for you guys. Until next time, it's Cooling Out.
RIPX. Stay cool.
You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out.